On the night of December 23rd, 1888, in the small town of Arles, France, Vincent van Gogh's tortured mind reached a breaking point. What exactly led to the moment he severed his own ear remains a mystery, but the events that followed paint a chilling portrait of a man in the throes of psychological collapse. Van Gogh had been living in the Yellow House, a place he dreamed of turning into an artist's retreat, alongside fellow painter Paul Gauguin. Their relationship was fraught with tension. Gauguin later claimed that Van Gogh had exhibited threatening behavior in the days leading up to the incident. Their final confrontation that night ended with Gauguin storming out, possibly heading to a hotel. It seems Van Gogh realized in that moment that Gauguin was leaving him for good. Left alone in his room, something inside Van Gogh shattered. He began hearing voices, an auditory torment that may have driven him to grab a straight razor. What happened next remains uncertain, whether in a sudden frenzy or a slow, deliberate act, he took the blade to his own ear and severed it. Blood spilled freely, soaking into his clothes. Yet, instead of collapsing in agony, he bandaged the wound, wrapped the severed ear in paper, and left the house. He walked through the darkened streets to a brothel he and Gauguin frequented. There he handed the grisly package to a young cleaning girl named Gabrielle Berlatier, only 17 years old, before vanishing into the night. The stunned girl opened it and found a human ear inside. By morning, a policeman discovered Van Gogh unconscious in his blood-stained room. He was rushed to a hospital where a young doctor named Felix Ray treated him. The severed ear had also been brought in, but Ray made no attempt to reattach it. Too much time had passed. When Van Gogh regained consciousness, he had no memory of what he had done. The hospital diagnosed him with acute mania with generalized delirium, and the local police soon ordered that he be placed under medical care. Though Van Gogh eventually recovered enough to return to the Yellow House, his mind remained fragile. He suffered from hallucinations and paranoia, often convinced he was being poisoned. The man who painted Starry Night and Sunflowers was slipping further into the abyss. Less than 2 years later, he would be dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest.